Hey everyone, Scott here. Let's talk about LinkedIn Marketing Solutions. If you have not seen that system, it's worth spending a little time on their About page. It's a really great tool. It's getting better all the time. And for business to business clients, which is what we normally use, it can be a really great supplement to other marketing mechanisms. In some cases, it can be the primary channel for paid traffic. But let's talk just a little about LinkedIn and the weaknesses that it has. For one thing, it takes a little while to get your audience definitions right. Defining your audience is everything on LinkedIn, and it's the main strength of the network is the precision to which you can target professionals, B2B decision makers. So if you know something about your personas, you can map that campaign pretty closely to that. But here's the thing. When you set up your campaign on LinkedIn and you get down to the point where you're setting up bids, LinkedIn makes some suggestions that scare away a lot of people. They suggest very high starting bids, and they say what the competitors are typically bidding, and the high end of that sometimes is way out there, like $25 per click, for example. And that scares a lot of people off, and they then associate LinkedIn with high CPC and high risk. But if you want to get involved with LinkedIn, you don't have to take those recommendations. As a matter of fact, we never take those recommendations. For a new campaign in cost, we're using a cost per click model on LinkedIn. We will actually go as low as LinkedIn will allow us to go. And so if it suggests, say, $12.50 for the starting bid, we don't pay any attention to that, and we will start as low as it'll let us go. So you'll go enter $1, it rejects that. $2, it rejects that. $4, maybe it finally accepts that bid. Then we'll try $3.50 and $3.75, and we'll go as low as LinkedIn will let us go. It will say enter a bid at least some dollar amount when you're doing that, so you can get a sense for it. Now, of course, this is not going to put you in a highly competitive position in the LinkedIn ad auction. So you should have your expectations under control in terms of clicks and conversions. They're not going to happen at that low bid level, and that's okay because we have a prerequisite task to do, and that prerequisite task is to refine the audience that you're targeting. You are going to start getting impression data. It might trickle in a little bit, but you'll want to tweak that very, very low CPC bid until you're starting to get a real nice, healthy daily impression data. And you want to let that happen for a couple of weeks probably. Then over in your LinkedIn analytics, you're going to look at the chart demographics mode, stretch out the range of dates to match when you started this process until today, and then take a look at the people who are looking at are seeing your ad or getting exposed to your ad. This impression data tells you, do you have your targeting right? So for example, if you're targeting the C-suite, you should be showing things like directors, vice presidents, president, CEO, board members, etc., etc. And then you might see something slipped in like administrative assistant or attorney or human resources recruiter. And of course, that means you need to refine your audience. Maybe your exclusions are not quite right. And this process is complicated, but if you go into this feedback loop using impressions, you're not spending any money yet. You're just using the LinkedIn system to teach you how to target to the audience persona that you're after. So when you do that, after a while, you have a really nice looking demographic analytics set, and you can then feel much safer about increasing your CPC, because if those are the people who are seeing your ads, and those are the companies, and those are the job titles, etc., then all of a sudden the value proposition is different. By going up to $5, $6, $10 per click, you know that you're not wasting money showing it to students or to interns or whoever was seeing them during your refinement. Now, working with a pro who's done a lot of LinkedIn will get you there faster, but LinkedIn audience targeting is an iterative process. It is a refining process, and LinkedIn currently makes it very easy to do without spending much money. So I hope these tips have helped. If you're interested in doing some kick-ass LinkedIn B2B targeting campaigns, be sure to let me know. Scott@buzzmaven.com. This is Scott from BuzzMaven. Hope that you've helped this little bit on LinkedIn Marketing Solutions. Let me know what you need next.